Hello and welcome to Train Sim TV. Today you join us on board it's not a fictional, it's actually based on a real tour, but it is done as a free roam on the Riviera line, and we are working the replication of the NENTA Railtours, the Torbay Coast boat train, which took place on the 20th of June 2015. So technically the AI is not going to be 100% perfect because IETs I think would have been really knocking around at this point, but it would have been full-length HSTs. However, we do have stock for this tour. We are using the upcoming Class 47 West Coast Railways pack from Wyatt. So this is a pack of several liveries for the Just Trains Class 47, which I think is the shack one it uses, if I remember correctly. It brings in the livery. I'm stuck in that boundary angle. So it puts in the correct livery, accurate details such as depot plates, the index, giving me strength. I hate the collisions on this route when the train goes by. All the correct numbering, accurate logos, and 3D nameplates. All looking very nice. We're going to take this down for a run through to Paynton. It's a non-stop run. It's a tour that used 47746 Chris Fudge on the front. It did have 4776 on the rear, but I kept spawning. I couldn't get the one to spawn at the same time, so I gave up in the end. And we've got what have we got on the back? 772. So we're a couple of numbers off, but it's not all the end of the world. Got a pair of 47s top and tail and the Mark II coach stock. It's using the tour pack from the Flying Scotsman pack. I've got Sprite Heath's branding patch on the coaches as well. Just put West Coast livery on there. That's quite cool that it's actually dead on the rear. We actually are working with one loco. Well, this tour came from Norwich, and it came through places, sort of, it came up the Great Eastern Main Line up to Stratford. Then it went across the North London line, and then it joined up onto the Great Western Main Line by also, and then went through Reading, and then through Newbury. Up through the desert to Taunton, and then obviously this tour we joined it on the way out of Exeter, and we're going to take it between Exeter and up to Paynton. It did continue to Kingsway, however I'm not sure if it was headed then by the 47s or that the 47s came off and a steam loco took the tour on. I'm not too sure. It doesn't say anything about the steam locos as such on Six Bells Junction. It just mentions the 47, so maybe the 47s just took it there because it was top and tail, so I'm presuming it just then I didn't want to bring it back out. So that's my assumption anyway. The tour started at 4:40 in the morning. It left on time, but it did actually lose time. It was a little bit late leaving Exeter. It arrived early at Exeter, but left a few minutes late. Paynton, it arrived at 12:29, so we'll see if we can get there for 12:29 or earlier. We might have an AI in front of us. I think there's a 166 somewhere up in front of us, but we're just running this as a free roam in between the actual timetable. What will be will be. Which is a beauty really. This timetable is so busy anyway. You can lob your own stuff in between and just slot in. This pack isn't out just yet. It is work in progress. It is coming at some point in the near future. There's still some stuff being done on it. This is actually not finished. but I've been given permission from Dan to use it in a video. So, just going through some notes that Dan's posted. So you've got the ones that are represented in pack with names are 245, which has got VE Day 75th anniversary. You've got 746 Chris Fudge. You've also got 786 with Castle OBE, and you've got 815, which is in the green livery with Great Western naming. Then there's other ones actually in there without names. So there's actually you've got 237, 245, 270, 746, 760, 772, 786, 802, 804, 812, 813, 815, 826, 832, 848, 851 and 854. Decent selection. So we are currently on green still, and we're just approaching Starcross. No idea what them sirens are all about at Power Run, but quite an overcast day from what I could work out as well on the weather for this tour. I did find a picture of it at Dawlish, and it did look like it wasn't an overly sunny day as such, so I've gone with quite a heavy cloud covering with a bit of broken sky here and there. It's that sort of dull look at on the pictures, but not full dull. Now I did just glimpse a yellow signal. Oh no, it's gone green. I do think we are actually catching something up. It'll be fun. Especially if it's going all the way through to Paignton, which if it is this 166 I saw, I think it could well be. Anyway, I think Dawlish Warren with the old fairground to the left hand side there. They should definitely open that up and you can have a ride on the ride, that'd be cool. But yeah, sadly we can't do that. I may well have been seeing things, but at the minute we're looking like we're still on greens. Good. Now down to 60 for section at Dawlish through the tunnels. Now this pack itself is just the 47s, and again you do need the West Coast Main Line crew to, not crew, sorry, Preston to Carlisle, not crew. Not crewing man because I've been working on it today. Yeah, Carlisle and Preston one uses. The pack itself is pretty well progressed. I'm not sure as such when it'll come out, but a lot of the work is already done, from what I can see, and I've only had hold of it a couple of days. They don't come with any coaching skins as far as I'm aware, it's just locos. So if you do have the Flying Scotsman pack, you'll be able to use those. Those are the closest to West Coast Railway Company will have. And if you are a PC player, you will be able to download the livery patch, which puts the branding on, which you could see in our rake. In the meantime, whilst watching, you might well have seen that Dan's also done another pack, which is the ScotRail Class 47 7s as well. They use the West Coast ones as well, and there's a number of liveries and bits and pieces on them as well. Very much recommended if you like ScotRail variation 47s. They have the /7 jump cables on front as well. And we have used them on the streams as well, so you might well have seen them on the stream. It's nice to get the Railtour videos back up as well, because I want to do more Railtour videos, so have a proper West Coast 47 pack in here now would be fantastic, rather than using Creators Club ones. They were great, the Creators ones, but the only thing is there was some details on them that weren't quite high res as you'd like to hope. Like the depot plates were quite blurry, and they did have nameplates on where these ones do. So it's a win-win really. Very happy to see these. Little details like you've got the axle covers are orange, but there's a detail there like the height work as well. I think that's a new detail I would put for this. I want to got the right font, it wouldn't do. So as we leave Newton Abbot behind, we are now going to leave the main line and head over towards Paignton and take the branch down to the terminus there. Again, I'm going to come to ask the question, if there's any sort of specific tours that you would like to see, especially with this this pack, please do let me know, and I would love to have a go at putting something together. I do have some other ideas as well myself to do, but yeah, I would like to hear what you guys would like to see. I'm always happy to sort of accommodate and try and put something together to what the viewers would like to see. Don't forget, look out for the planes as we go through Torquay as well. We do have the mastery unlocked. I think probably the next one I'll do will be, I think, 815, which is the green livery. I have an idea with that. I won't say what it is, but I do have an idea of something to do. It's a shame we don't have Class 91s in the game, because we could have done something that sort of replicates what West Coast do, where they Thunderbird them. I know technically they Thunderbird them with 57s, I think. I think it's 57s they use in the basement Newark, but I'm pretty certain I've seen the green two-tone 47 haul the 91 before as well. But yeah, it's a shame we can't do that one. Sure, we could probably find something to do. Making absolute easy work of the climb up towards Paignton and up the Tor. No messing about, and that's with just 147 loaded. The other one's dead on the rear, as we know. So there's a couple of, I think there's still a few details to come with the pack. I know there is the antenna still to do, which sits up here, which is I think it's the NRN antenna. So that is still to be put on. So that will come in. I'm not even sure if there's any other nameplates. I think all the nameplates that are represented already there. So no doubt you'll see those in future videos and streams. Keep an eye out for those. They will come up. But the one you got is Great Western, VE Day, Chris Fudge and Roy Castle. Again, when this pack comes out, it will be available, as far as I'm aware, it will be on Trains and Community. Keep an eye out for that. Again, you can also have a look at Dan's previous pack, which is the 1980 ScotRail 47 pack, which is very good, especially if you've got, if you do obviously have a West Coast mainline route. It works really nicely in that. You'd have to have that anyway because it uses that 47, but it works well on that route. I actually think we might have caught up with the service ahead of us. I'll tell you what though as well, after a few weeks of this route actually being out, I still can't get enough of it. Very much still enjoying it as much as I did the first time I drove it. It just shows that even with this big busy timetable, you still slot bits in, whatever you want. Oh, we have a yellow. As we gracefully wind our way through Tour. Still sitting on yellows though. Suspect it will be like this all the way through now to Paynton. You see planes over there, look. In distance. Doing the thing. I'm not going to come screaming down this hill because it might well still be red when we get there. Oh, was it yellow? I've got to be careful with this signal because we did have a yellow. And I don't know what this one's doing. There's no repeater banners. Something like to the last second where we see. And there's Ben somewhere. No, good. I'm hoping as well that I've picked the right platform, because I don't quite know what the service is. Oh, it does. It actually crosses over. I didn't realise actually the DMUs used the crossover to get across rather than going up to the top and coming back. So that answers that question. So we should have a clear run into the station now. That's only a short distance. I'd definitely like to see some more of these 47 packs. Maybe some like 1990s liveries. Or maybe a 47.7 res pack. Would be quite nice. Essentially, because Dan's already done the 7s with the jumper cables. Some res ones would be definitely nice. You can get some matching coaches. BGs. Done my old trick there where I cooked them. Keep the momentum going. You think I'd be used to these brakes by now? Thank you very much for watching, guys. We are just arriving at Paignton. Change here for the steam railway. Well, technically this tour will continue along the steam railway. But no, thank you for watching. If you're still here, thank you for making it all the way through to the end. Don't forget this pack will be out in due course. It's not just yet, but keep an eye out on Trains World's the community website, Trains Community. British Locomotive Studios, I think, as well are involved. So they'll probably put their posts out as well, showing it and announcing that it's out. So keep an eye on that if you follow them. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit your notification bell for future videos. Again, don't forget anything in the chat, like any ideas of tours that you'd like to see, do let me know. Don't forget you can catch us on a Monday and Friday at Twitch on TrainSim_TV. And that's various Train Sim World and Train Sim Classic action. Tonight as well, do come and join us tonight. We are doing TSW. We hopefully do have something new to show, which is hopefully the next OTS timetable. All being well. If you do not manage to make it though, there will be videos of that, so don't worry. We will be covering it full detail. Again, thank you very much for watching, guys. Take it easy, and we'll see you very soon for another video. Bye for now.